Gumika here, back in our Pokemon Channel video. And today we're going to try to win a Gen 9 OU battle with Gen 9 OU Pokemon. It is obviously a really hard challenge, but we're going to try our best to do it. So, you know, it's a pretty fun challenge. I don't think I've ever shown my actual OU team before. Usually I just make a bunch of meme sets, but this is actually the team that I use for OU. So, once again, we'll be explaining the movesets as we go. Like, I am not fully confident we can win. You know, these Pokemon are obviously not, you know, that good in OU, but we're going to try our best. Alright, Araquanid comes out, and we're going to go into the Roaring Moon. Obviously, such a weak Pokemon. And we're going to go for the knockoff. This is a pretty good move to use. This Araquanid probably goes for Sticky Web, and we're just going to go for the... I mean, I guess I'll just go for Dragon Claw or something like that. This is a Booster Energy moveset with Photosynthesis. Pretty standard stuff. And then we're going to go for the... I mean, I don't really know what else to do here. I'll just go for Dragon Claw again. I think the main goal of this Araquanid was just to go for the Sticky Web, so I think they just let it faint. Alright, so Blaziken comes out. We're gonna just, I don't know, go for like, I guess I can't go for Earthquake. We're gonna go for Knockoff. Or actually, no, Dragon Claw would probably be a better idea because it is Stab. Still pretty good damage despite the attack drop. Must have been a crit or something. And we're gonna go for the Landorus moveset. Landorus, obviously a Pokemon that is not an OU. And then we're gonna go for the Earthquake. Alright, Poison Jab. That's an interesting move for a Blaziken to use. Earthquake to just get the KO. Alright, Cinderace comes out. So let me explain the moveset. We got an Earthquake, U-Turn, Smackdown, and Bulk Up moveset. Pretty a unique moveset. Landorus just does not learn any moves in Gen 9 anymore, but it's still pretty good, all things considered. We're just going to go for the Earthquake. I don't think anything they do one-shots. Yeah, Zen Headbutt does a lot of damage, but should it one-shot? And I almost KO them back. Okay. And then we're going to go for the Earthquake again. I guess it's just because the Landorus isn't that strong. But we're going to go for, well, I guess Earthquake, but the Rocky Helmet KO'd it. And we're going to switch out into our Corviknight. They send out Darkrai. And then we're going to go for, we're actually going to go for Defog. Sticky Webs is not a fun thing to deal with. And I am a little scared of what this Darkrai could do, but they just missed the Focus Blast anyway. So we're going to go for the Body Press. Some people in the comments have actually requested this video of me just doing a regular Gen 9 OU battle. So, you know, you all finally get it. I would say this battle is going to go just about how you'd expect. It is OU, after all. Like, it is a pretty strong tier, but full of a lot of strong Pokemon, and I think it's really competitive. And I'm actually not pretty good at like competitive Pokemon, but we managed to take care of this what is it? The Darkrai pretty well. This is a Mirror Armor Rocky Helmet set with Body Press for, you know, the good damage and coverage, and Drill Peck and Iron Head for the, what is it? The also coverage. This is actually a max attack set. I know people don't generally run max attack on Corviknight, but I think it's just, oh, there you go. See, it does come in handy every once in a while because its attack is still pretty decent, even though it's not like much of an offensive Pokemon. So I think it's a pretty good surprise to run max attack. And then they go for Dragon Darts, which does not KO. And then there you go. We actually got the KO. I think we can win, but Gholdengo is a little bit scary. We're just gonna go for Iron Head. I might outspeed. Depends on what set this Gholdengo is running. Okay, no outspeed. That's fine. And then we're gonna go out into our Primarina. This is a Assault Vest Torrent moveset with a bunch of coverage moves. I'm just gonna Terra Water Sparkling Aria. This is the most damage I could do. Flash Cannon, that actually was a pretty good Terra because now I resist it. And then I think I actually managed to win. Like, I don't really win OU battles that often, but hey, we actually managed to pull it off. They go Terra Flying. I don't think it's going to matter, right? Sparkling Aria gets the KO. Boom, there you go. Despite it being a pretty challenging, we managed to actually win an OU battle. Alright, so here we go. We got a bunch of pretty strong Pokemon. We're going to go for our... I think Primarina is a decent option here. They have a few Pokemon that are weak to Fairy. Alright, let's see. They got the Gholdengo. Okay, so we know from the last battle that this was a pretty okay matchup for Primarina. Even if they go... Oh, that's not great. Assault Vest Gholdengo is pretty strong. I would know because I use it myself. So we're going to just... I guess I'll just keep going for Sparkling Aria. I mean, I don't love the choice, like the fact that It has a assault vest now, but I don't think it's gonna matter too much. Also, can we talk about the fact that it still manages to outspeed? Okay, I guess I'm not invested in speed. Obviously, on Primarina, this is a pretty normal team. There's not anything too crazy with the movesets. We're gonna go out into Corviknight. I know this is not a great matchup, but whatever. I think Ironhead will get the KO anyway. And they actually switch. So let's go for the... I guess any move would work here. I know they have D-Dance, but I have Rocky Helmet, so I should be able to handle it pretty well. And I get the crit. There you go. The max attack of Corviknight is actually coming in handy. Extreme speed does very little damage, actually. So that's pretty good. And then they go out to Gholdengo. We're going to just go for Ironhead here. Shadow Ball shouldn't KO. Lived it pretty well. And, oh, that was close. Okay. That's unfortunate. It's okay. Do I get... oh, the crit. Okay. I was going to say there's a chance I could live, but the crit solidified the lack of that. So we're going to go out to our Roaring Moon set. Like I said, this is a coverage booster energy set. We're going to go for the knockoff. They obviously had an Assault Vest. Kyurem comes out. So this Roaring Moon is actually a Terra Steel Roaring Moon, which is pretty cool. So we're going to go for the Terra Steel. And then we're going to... Okay, they actually do manage to predict it and go for Terra Electric. But I have Earthquake, so that's not going to matter. I should still outspeed. Alright, Earthquake does not get the KO, but that's okay. Scale Shot, I don't even know if this KOs because I do resist it. But... okay, so yeah, it doesn't KO, but now they do outspeed, which is a bit concerning. Let's go for the Earthquake. Icicle Spear, that does KO. They're probably loaded dice. So that's fine, that's fine. We're gonna go out into our Iron Valiant. This is a special Iron Valiant. I know, so rare. And we're gonna go for the Moonblast, Aura Sphere, Thunder... We're gonna go for the Vacuum Wave, but this moveset is a Aura Sphere, Moonblast, Thunderbolt, and Vacuum Wave, and Vacuum Wave is priority. People don't really run Vacuum Wave often, but it does come in handy as like a surprise for priority. All right, we're gonna the Ting Lu here. We're gonna go for the Moonblast. I know it is reduced damage because of their ability, but it should still do like a third. Oh, okay. Never mind. Maybe they're not invested in special defense or something because that did a lot. And we're gonna go Moonblast. All right, Moonblast happens, and we're gonna go. Let's see. So. Sometimes I do run Psychic on Iron Valiant, but not today. We're gonna go Moonblast. It still do a pretty okay chunk. That might be Assault Vest, because that did like pretty little damage. I'm predicting that is Assault Vest. They got their Toxic activated. That's fine. I'm just gonna go for Moonblast again. Yeah, I think they're Assault Vest. That's a suspiciously low amount of damage. We're gonna go out to our Gholdengo. Like I said, this thing does have Assault Vest, and I gave it Psychic. It is a Assault Vest coverage set. And Psychic should just one-shot it. There you go. Awesome. That is 4 times super effective. And lastly is our Deoxys. Not sure why they set this thing out last. Doesn't really do much by itself. And then you go for knockoff. Doesn't get the KO. And then Shadow Ball actually KOs. Wow, we've actually managed to win 2 OU battles. Wow, that's so surprising. Jokes aside, today is April Fool's Day. So I thought I would do a basically perfectly normal battle for the most part. But with that being said, I hope y'all enjoyed this April Fool's video. Make sure to stay safe. Have a nice day. Peace out.